Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at the craziest things an ex has done. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. She made a key to my house and stole my dog after we broke up. She then called me and told me she found said dog running loose in my neighborhood. Neighbor had it all on video. Dog was very confused. What the heck? I'm just glad she didn't do anything bad to the dog, you know, because I hear about stories where people would steal the dog and then send it to the pound or something. And that's so messed up. She called my boss, told them I was embezzling, took 3 audits to clear me. Wow. How could she do that? For so long that I just don't actually get this. Like, how do you fall in love with someone and then you end up hating them so much to the point that you just want to ruin their lives? I don't get it. Helped me pack. Knew I was putting things into storage. Put raw chicken into a Rubbermaid with appliances they knew I wouldn't open for months. Dude, some people are actually so petty. My ex donated a kidney to me. It still wows me how she decided without even a moment of hesitation. Great person for sure. Wow. Yeah, that could be one of the craziest things someone has done. But that's a good crazy thing. So I'm guessing they still stayed friends afterwards, right? Like they still really care about each other, but they just weren't it romantically. So they stayed friends. That's so cool, man. That's a great person for sure, honestly. That's so hard to find though, because I think this person just cared so much about them just as a person, you know? I'm pretty sure they just kind of fell out of love, but it was ended mutually and nothing bad happened. Dude, what the heck? I'm just jealous of this friendship for sure. Flew in from overseas to support me when my father unexpectedly died and then proceeded to break up with me on the day of the funeral. Was this like all planned or something? Why? That's honestly just messed up. Like, that's not a good time to break up with someone. This is just such a heartless thing to do. Like, yes, if you don't love someone, sure, break up with them. But if this is what's happening in their life right now, at least be a good person. You know, like at least comfort them, at least be there for them, because that was someone that you once loved. That's the least that you could do. And then end it with them when they're okay again, when you feel like they can take something again. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just so heartless. Woke up from a heavy night of drinking next to my ex. She asked if I wanted to try put a baby in her, and when I said no, she put a knife on me asking if I wanted to die. Why are people so crazy? What? I got arrested and spent around 32 hours in jail because he pulled a prank on me. He was the designated driver. We went to a party and I drank more than I should have. He dropped me off just over a block from my house. When I got out of the back of the car, I didn't recognize anything. I reached for my phone but realized that I didn't have it. I walked the block looking for a street I knew, but I couldn't find one. I then picked a direction to walk in to search for a major street. Apparently, he had thought it would be funny to drop me off in the wrong neighborhood instead of at my house and lifted my cell phone off me so I couldn't call for help. Supposedly, his plan was to let me wander around lost for like 10 minutes and then find me to actually take me home. He never found me. After a few hours of walking around lost, I had sobered up and I was thirsty. I had found a larger street, but it was like 2 a.m. at that point and everything was deserted, so I couldn't ask anyone for help. Eventually, I saw a police car patrolling and flagged them down for help. They told me that I was over 10 miles from my house and that I was in a very unsafe neighborhood. They didn't believe my story. After some discussion, they offered to give me a ride home, but asked to put my hands behind my back while they searched me for weapons. I complied and they immediately cuffed me and told me they were arresting me for public intoxication. I didn't have money at the time, so I didn't want to call anyone to post bail for me. Also, I kept getting told they'd release me as soon as I was processed because I was already sober. There were no windows in the holding cell, no clock, and they never dimmed the light. So I and the others had no concept of time. I was fed twice and had access to water and a toilet. I managed to fall asleep a few times, but I kept waking up shivering. When I was released, it was 9 a.m. a whole day after I'd been arrested. My roommate had reported me missing and had been informed that I'd been arrested. I was able to call my roommate from a payphone and get him to pick me up. A few weeks later, I found out that the charge of public intoxication had been dropped. So thankfully, I didn't have to pay a fine or take DUI classes. What kind of person does this? Oh, this makes me so mad. Like, you're dropping a girl off in the middle of nowhere at 2 a.m. while she's drunk. Like, what are you thinking? What? The roommate cared more about her. People are just stupid. That's such a bad prank as well. Like, okay, now what? You know, after you pick them up, now what? Oh, it's just a prank. I just thought it was funny if you'd get lost and if someone kidnapped you. I just thought it'd be funny. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. And seriously, the police as well. Like, you're really gonna arrest a girl that's just helpless? Like, I just feel bad. Is that really what they would do? Like, if I was lost at 2 a.m. and I needed help, they would arrest me and put me in jail. I'd be so sad and scared. Oh my. Got mail delivered to my house when she found out I was going to break up with her. Then wouldn't leave when I did break up with her. I called the police, and since she received mail at my house, they said it was officially her residence as well. I had to call my landlord and have him evict me to get her to leave. Once she left, he took back the eviction notice and I moved back in. This girl is crazy. Like, if someone's breaking up with you, just leave them. Why you gotta hold on onto someone that doesn't want you? You know what I mean? Like, they just don't want you. Why are you wasting your time on them? Just leave them. They're a poo-poo head, okay? They don't want you, so leave them. Find someone who wants you. Like, that's how you'd actually be happy, if someone that you want also wants you. Don't be with someone who you want, but they don't want you. Like, what's so hard about that? Showed up to my parents' house while I was with my new girlfriend and told my parents how we couldn't break up because I had sex with her, and so we had to be life partners. Parents were ultra conservative, so it was a fun time. What? Wow, she really took advantage of his parents' beliefs, you know. She was like, I know they're conservative, so they're gonna make him stay with me. Major red flags everywhere. Came over to my house and punched me awake because I didn't answer her phone call because I was sleeping. Someone not answering the phone call or not texting back, this is what they do. Sorry, my husband, we were high school sweethearts. After 4 kids and 16 years of marriage, he cheated on me, but he didn't tell me for over a year. On the day he chose to tell me about his affair, I was in the middle of chemo for breast cancer. I was bald, sick, and had only one breast. My mum had passed away 10 days earlier, and it was my birthday. Good times. This was 12 years ago. Happily, I am healthy, my kids are thriving, and we are divorced. But yeah, never saw that one coming. Wow, some people are actually trash. He broke up with her then because he just didn't want to take care of her, you know. That's so... makes me so mad. So people, if you guys are single right now, don't be sad about being single. At least these stories are not happening to you guys because you're single. One time, my girlfriend at the time was staying over. I'd been at work late the night before, so I wanted to sleep in. She tried to wake me. It didn't work, so I fell back to sleep. So after an unknown amount of time, I was in deep sleep. She apparently lost patience. She put her mouth directly against my ear and screamed as loud as she could. A high-pitched horror movie scream. The pain was immediate. It's been about 15 years and my left ear buzzes like I've got a wasp in my ear. It sounds exactly like a loud blown speaker. This was just one of the things she did. When I broke up with her, she told all her friends I beat her up, and they still believe her. What is wrong with her? What the heck? With some people, like, I don't get... These people actually exist? Jeez, I just don't have any toxic people in my life. Thank gosh. What? Even if I hated someone so much, I would never do this. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!